All right, let's get moving. Time. All right, let's stretch it out. We'll start from the bottom. Roll up the ankles. Other way. Other ankle. Other way. Grab the right ankle, stretch out your quad. Grab the left ankle. Okay, so this probably should have, Tuesday's workout probably should have been flipped with Mondays. It's gonna be easier. Hopefully you're not too sore in the chest. Swivel the hips. Other direction. But today we're gonna work a little more of those legs. Throw the right leg up. So it's 20-minute EMOM again with that ladder. Turn, reach. Turn back, lunge into it. What it is squats with weight on the shoulders. Switch. And jumping jacks, but full jumping jacks, not short arm ones, full arm ones. Turn, reach. I honestly think, I don't know, maybe it'll get, maybe again at 15, but I feel like it won't be as hard. It just maybe will be more non-stop push. Roll out the groin. Spread it, come straight down. Come on up. Put those feet together. Swivel the knees. Other way. Bend, bend, bend. Trunk twist. Circle arms. Up, other way. Other arm. Up, other way. Shoulders roll back. Roll them forward. Roll them in. Other way. Reach up. Lean to the side. Breathe. Back to the middle. Other side. Breathe. Back to the middle. Fall forward. Let the head hang. Roll on up. Reach back up. The hands fall. Clasp them behind your back. Open up. heart, chest, and lungs. Let's just open that chest up one more time, just in case it is sore. Other side. All right, grab your weights and your water. Okay, so squats and jumping jacks in that order. You know what though? Let's go jumping jacks first, just so to be more efficient with our time with the weights. So instead of picking the weights up, doing the squat, putting them down, doing jumping jacks, we'll do jumping jacks, pick up the weight, squat, and we'll be done. Cool? Cool. Jumping jack first, full arm jumping jacks. We're on number 1, moving up to 20. Let's go. 1. 1. Now you remember from yesterday that starts off pretty simple. As you get into those double-digit numbers, it starts to get a little harder. So you know you are prepared and you know what to expect. Here's the other cool thing from our trip. A couple cool things I'll share since we had all this extra time at the beginning. And the property we were looking at, man, they had so many gems and minerals and stones just like laying all over the soil. Agate, red jasper, green jasper. 2 jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 1, 2. That alone, I was like, man, you could take all of these and sell these lots. Like, come get these rocks, bro. And so I brought back some myself just to keep. And then the other thing I was thinking about that like really stuck out to me on the trip actually had nothing to do with the property, nothing to do with respect to the trip per se, but more about people. On our way back, when we hit Quartzsite, which is like I mentioned, it's a tiny, tiny town. And most of the people coming through are travelers trying to get back into California or trying to head out of California. We're on 3. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that big convention where it's a bunch of out-of-towners who come from big cities and big places and world travel who probably look at the folks who live in town a little differently. But we went in this gas station, and when we walked in, he's a younger guy at the register. He's probably like 25, maybe 28. You can tell you, we're on 4. He lived in town, and I walked in and kind of nodded. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? He's like, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Like, he was totally surprised. We're on 4, going in 7. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't feel like I even need to say this to this group, but whoever's doing these workouts, but I'm gonna say it anyways. We have 5 coming up. And then when we checked out, he wanted to be talkative and ask all these questions and just he was super grateful that someone asked him how his day was. And then when I was done, I was like, you have a good day, man. Thank you very much. He's like, you too. Like, you could just feel it. Be kind to people, man. Acknowledge other human beings' presence. I don't know what they're going through or what your hello or just your cordial, polite, actually give a damn about another human being in your presence can do for somebody. And we got 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could tell he really appreciated that. I was like, cool, man. Like, you know, that didn't take any effort out of my day. I was already there. He was helping me out by providing a service. And just saying thank you and how's your day? You have a good one. Like, change that poor man's day, bro. Or at least his day for that moment. Because everyone else I saw in there just treated him like some gas attendant instead of a human being. So be the change you want to see. Cliche, but it's true. 6, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 6, 6. Yeah, I really should have done this one for yesterday. But it does keep getting harder. So even if we would have flip-flopped them, the push-ups, sit-ups would have been next level, and then it keeps moving. At least that's in my mind how I wrote it down. We're on 7 coming up. Excuse me. Here's another thing. I'm just trying to keep you occupied during all this downtime. We got 7 and 10 seconds. And this made me think about not acknowledging people. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. When we were in the office at the viewing the land, the big boss, like manager of the office, was in there. The guy who was like our real estate guy, he was down to earth, seemed to be an honest dude. But this other dude, this manager dude, was slickster, right? Like, and that my sales or my real estate rep, we're on 8, right? Let's do 7 just in case. And I'll stop talking so I can pay attention. No, we're on 8. And if I mess it up, we'll do 8 again. Ready, go. 6, 7, 8. Let's bring him down. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that was 8. Okay, we're on 9 coming up. I think I counted that, right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Our real estate guy was going to make a comment to him, and he was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. He's like, you see, that's why I send my contracts outside. Don't refer to your client, to any person as an inanimate object, bro. Like, call me your client, your customer, potential buyer, purveyor. I don't care what it is. But don't call me a contract, bro. That right there tells me it was about the money for you and not about the opportunity for the person who's trying to do something with their life and dream. We got 10 coming up. Ready? Go. Go. Or 9, excuse me. 9. I keep track now. We might have doubled up on 9, but I don't know if we missed 7, so it works out. 10 next, and I'll stop talking so much so we can get it right. But it is 10 next. But yeah, bro, come here. I'm about to drop an F-bomb, no contract. All right, like I drove 10 hours out here in an RV, loaded up with 3 kids and my wife. Like, don't call me a contract, bro. Again, treating people the way you would want to be treated. So if you're a salesperson, take note of that. They lost my business partly today. 10, let's go. 10. 9, 10. 11, halfway there. Here's where it starts to pick up. I should have totally flip-flopped yesterday's for today's. All right. A little break for today. 11. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I don't think we'll have one that makes us like jump immediately into it. 12 coming up. Keep those jumping jacks along too. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 12. 11, 12. $13 coming up. The other interesting thing out there is in a little small town. Before we drove out to the properties, I was like 45 minutes away from this tiny, tiny town. We're on 13. You could really, it was a huge difference. I'll share some of the differences. 13 coming up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 13, 14 next. And this is no indictment on anybody. I don't care about your political views. I personally don't need you to know mine. I don't care. But, you know, in LA, you don't see Trump Pence signs, but they were plastered. We're on 14. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 12, 13, 14. The guy was a real estate guy. He started talking about something about one of his like neighbors in the area. Talking about he was a law and order man. And I was like, oh, like, you know, you just don't hear that stuff in LA, right? Like, again, to each their own. Like, but it was just unique around 15 to see all that different stuff. And then we were trying to find some breakfast in the town. 15 coming up, and we pulled up on this sign, a little chalkboard sign outside. I'll tell you what it said. 3, 2, 1, let's go. $14, $15. 15. It said something like, we don't, like, welcome. We don't believe in the fascist control of the state. Masks not required inside a cafe or something. But like those were fascist, like that. It was that sentiment and that wording. I was like, like I don't know, like you might not want to go in there for reasons besides just coronavirus. 3, 2, 16. Ready? Let's go. 16. 16. But that's why I love small towns in Midwest and down south. Is regardless of your opinions and differences, people are upfront about it. Like it's not like LA where people will do something or be fake and say other stuff behind your back. Like they let you know where they stand immediately. And I appreciate that transparency, even if it doesn't align with me. At least I know where you stand. And either I agree or I don't. 17. Let's go. 16, 17. 16, 17. 18, 19, and 20, and that's it. 20 seconds to rest here. So, fun trip. Really. It was fun. I love seeing the differences in people in life in the world. 18, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 15, 17, 18, 19, and 20 left. Let's finish this thing out. 19 and 3, 2, 1, let's go. 18, 19. 2, 3, 18, 19. One more set. And this time, unlike yesterday's, we won't take it at just, whatever pace. Let's try to finish it within a minute. And so we're good. 20 reps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20. 10. 15. 18, 19, 20. Excellent work. So, the format for the week. You know that it's only going to get harder from here on out. Yesterday was harder. Should have been flip-flop. So you know what to expect. If you're not feeling it, I get it. But you should have seen from Mondays and Tuesdays that even the lighter one here, like I'm breathing hard, I'm sweating. It's going to get harder, so you can challenge yourself to that, or go back and do a different day's workout. Right? Just stay with that consistent every day and getting something in. Yeah. And you'll probably this week hear me talking a lot more often than I normally do, because I want to make sure the time flies for you with all this in-between time. So I'll have more for you tomorrow. Let's stretch out the right calf. Other side. Now we don't have very much time to stretch both together, so as always, if you need more, do more. Roll out the ankles. Other way. Other ankle. Other way. Swivel the knees. Other way. Bend the knees. Straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. And then let's hang down. Ooh, I just cracked my whole lower spine. Roll up, grab the right ankle. Other ankle. Roll up the grind. Maybe a little hip swivel. Other way. T-pop. Alternating arm circles. Other way. Push across the arms. Roll the shoulders back. Forward. Neck. Other way. And that's it. Catch you tomorrow. East Coasters, you got this at 6 a.m. West Coast, 3 a.m.